tomorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away myself. I have to take away myself. I have to utilize I will.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is May the 10th, or the 10th, and we do it as we always do it. Real Stuff podcast. Today, we're going to kick it off bright and early. We have Mr. Kenrol Daniels out of St. Vincent, and he's going to be joining us. So, stick and stay. I got Flavius here with me as well. Morning, Flavius. How you doing? Flavius, top of the morning, sir.
Morning, Franco. Morning, Kenrol. And morning, viewers and listeners.
Good morning to you.
Real Stuff Podcast. We are back again this week. Welcome on a Monday morning. Bright, sunny, a little overcast, but very nice and cool at this time.
What is it like for you, Mr. Daniel, in St. Vincent this morning?
Well, we had some rain earlier on this morning, and it's outside it's just moist. It's little breeze, clear skies.
Okay.
You know, it's just not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's very okay.
Okay, so I mean you're having some good weather. So what is the, how would they say now, the post-volcano? What is happening?
Well, he seems to be taking a rest. Maybe he got tired all that belching. You know, so we the level is back to orange.
Mm-hmm.
From red to orange.
All right, that's
folks
good.
are thinking of going. Well, every now and again, the folks from the shelters go back to the orange zone
Mm-hmm.
to see what it looks like.
Okay.
So I'm going to clean up and then go back to the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so by now some folks are thinking of moving back into the orange zone.
Good.
But the red zone is still red.
Okay, and that's
You know,
and the red zone. No one can go inside it except those who are doing cleanup, or they haven't started.
Well, like farmers and so on who need to see how the animals are doing.
Mm-hmm.
They let in certain people, certain people for a reason, but still others go by sea
Mm-hmm.
and just go without without getting permission to go in. Others go by sea,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess you can't really stop that,
Yeah, that's
But it's coming there. It'll take a while for the red zone to really come back green.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take a long while.
And take a while
But
for
it's getting
everything
there slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's getting there slowly. Lots of food coming in, lots of water. Right now we have excess water.
Wow, that's good.
After starving from thirst is an abundance of water.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the Christian folks would go to the shelters to minister to those who are there and so forth. So it's coming. It's coming.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear about that little life is coming back, in
Yes.
the country as well. And
Yep.
So, Kenrol, the volcano has actually gone completely quiet now?
Well, there's a surety. It's inactive for a couple of days now. I forgot how many days. But most likely it is showing signs of going back to sleep. But there is no surety because it's kind of unpredictable.
Okay.
So we just giving it some more time.
I know,
You give it some more time to see what's happening. They wanted to send up drones and so on, but the distance to operate the drones to go to the volcano it's a bit too far for the drones, and to use the helicopters are a bit expensive, and we know money is scarce, so we're just waiting to see what's what. Yes, we're just hoping to see
But the volcano drone things flying over him.
Say again?
Yeah, he might get upset and say, "Who are these guys looking at me?" But what are the plans? What are the plans to rebuild the red zone?
Well, the main component here is time.
Yeah.
The cleanup will take some time because it's plenty ash.
Time. Yeah.
It'll take some time. Yeah, just time. And if you get rain, it's like the more rain we get, it helps to clean it out. It helps to clean it out. I was hearing about about a boulder that was in the flow, in the mud flow, going down a valley. The boulder is 15 feet all around.
Wow.
Boulder being taken by the flow. 15 feet boulder.
Yeah.
I was amazed.
Oh yeah.
And the one thing that keeps amazing me is the speed in which the flow comes down. We often hear that it travels faster than one can run. And whenever it can't come to grasp yet. Because we accustomed to rivers. We can't make sense of it. But a 15-foot bowl that's been moved downstream.
Yeah. How are you doing for food and water?
Well, we faring out. A lot of the churches are helping out, delivering food. Okay. My wife is in the group, a church group that goes out to deliver food, and they deliver food every 3 days per week. So many people are faring out. It's coming.
Okay, wonderful. I'm very happy about that. Very happy to hear that. Very happy. Wonderful.
Yeah, man. Things are looking up.
Things looking
up. So how are you doing? How are you doing personally? Well,
I'm okay. I'm into upholstery. I repair and build furniture and repair seats for vehicles and so on. So I have my own workshop. So I usually leave late at night, so I am still home.
Okay.
I'll wait for your call at home before I go to work, But I'm okay so far, can't complain.
Wonderful.
In fair health, can't complain.
And the shelters are... Yeah, man, and the shelters are being managed properly and all that.
Man, some of these shelters, they look like maximum security prison. Well, not really the inside, but the seriousness in which it's been managed. It's very controlled.
Yeah.
And you pass back and you hardly see people outside. The gate is closed, and each gate has its own security. You need someone, you have to ask the security, and they'll call them for you and so on. So it's managed well. It's managed well.
But good management. Wonderful.
Yes.
That is nice.
But I mean, they can leave at will and come back. They can they can't go out.
Yeah.
They could leave, but strangers can just go in like that. So it's under control.
Yeah.
No, and again, some complaints as you would get as usual, but generally it's under control.
Of course.
All right, Mr. Kenrol, Daniel.
Not too bad.
Thank you very much this morning for your time and for giving us an update after the match. as to what is happening.
Well, thank you too.
I'm glad that, things are looking up for the citizens.
Yeah.
And aids and everything is coming in, right? Support is coming in from the international communities, right?
Yeah, things are happening.
Good.
Yeah, things are happening. Like I was saying, it's just the COVID problem that we have that is really affecting many people, at present.
Oh, so the COVID is now being climbing. The cases are now being
No, it's just the protocol that is
COVID
harassing.
protocol. Okay. I
mean, that is harassing.
I understand.
I heard the latest talk that the Prime Minister mentioned that the port workers would have to be vaccinated, although he says it's not mandatory.
Okay.
But if you don't want to be vaccinated, you can't come to work. Then that to me is mandatory. But so I'm trying to find out now more about that because it wouldn't go down well with many people.
Absolutely.
It just won't.
Yeah.
And I heard that the Antigua minister talks about you might lose a pension if you're not vaccinated or kind of thing.
Okay.
But that's life. So we just gotta see how it goes, man.
Well, keep us abreast of what is happening.
Yes.
And
we will.
All right. So you have a good day and take care of yourself and your loved ones, and make sure
you too, my boy.
You stay safe. All right. Thank you very much for your time this morning. All right.
Good day to all.
Yeah, man. One love.
Thank you.
Walking on sand and holding your hand, feel like a tourist in my own homeland, enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, steady, mental. A quadrillion, coming up. You can fill your belly with the coconut jelly. Mango, papaya, cane and Guinea. There's a key in a saltfish and a roast yam and banana. Curried goat and a man is water. The Sunday special if you like a revival. Catholic, Baptist or Pentecostal. The house of Jah is there, have no fear. Walk right ahead.
Yes. We're back with New Park. And this morning we have with us Miss Lee, our fashionista this morning, Miss Lee. Top of the morning. How you doing, Miss Lee?
All is well, Daddy Franco.
All is well. Okay. So I see you have some fashion stuff here. It's bed linen and what, bed sheets?
Yeah.
Okay. So the floor is yours. Tell us about them now. Who designed them? Who make them?
Okay. Well, I am the designer.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing that since I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And come to think of it, I've never been to a fashion school.
That's good. So you're just a born talented fashionista.
I don't know.
That's a term.
It's just in my blood.
That's a term they're using nowadays. They're not saying
Okay.
You're considered what? A seamstress? A seamstress,
Yes.
right? So
Franco, you don't hear. Morning, Miss Lee. You don't hear Miss Lee say.
Good morning.
It's
Fabian.
in our blood.
Yeah, we know it's in our blood, but I tell her, I say, the new term now, the new term that they use is no longer seamstress. Seamstress, it's fashionista.
Oh.
So Miss Lee, the stuff them here that you have, because yesterday they was sent to us for presentation on the Mother's Day special, and unfortunately we never get the time.
Because I got the request late, you know.
Okay, so the bedspread and sheet sets, you basically stitch them together. All
Yes.
of those pattern that is on the bedspread.
Yes.
Oh, that's good, man. And put on those. I see some female tops there too as well.
Yes, it's a skirt suit.
It's a skirt suit. Okay. Oh yeah. There's a skirt bottom that I'm looking
Right.
at. All right. And you have the prices on these, or where people can find them. You have a storefront like Facebook, Instagram. We call those storefront now. Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay. So people who see it and like it can contact you.
Yes.
All right. But let them know it's the same Miss Lee, we're the new we're gonna be the next Miss Lou. Make them know it's the same Miss Lee, we're gonna be the next Miss Lou. So where them can find you or they can reach you for those people who are interested.
Okay, our location is at Farm Building, Port Antonio. That's where the old theater was.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then give them
right across from the tax office.
Okay.
And it's shop number 23.
Shop number 23. So give them it one more time.
Our building is called Farm Building. Everybody know it as Farm Building. It has another name, but people know it as Farm Building more.
Okay.
Because that was the old name. And it's right where the old theater was. Across from the tax office.
Old cinema theater, right?
And our location is shop number 23.
All right. I like them. The bedspread, the red and white, roses, pattern, and fashion.
Yes, that's a bedspread. Yes, that's a full size set.
Full, okay. And you make for queen and king as well?
Yeah, man. Full
Right.
size,
And double.
queen and king. Yeah.
Okay.
I might be needing some, Miss Lee.
Okay, no problem. Just say the word, where and when.
Okay.
Seal this.
And you can contact me. Read the storefront.
I don't know where that one day is.
What?
Read the storefront.
You was asking about the storefront on the web.
Yeah, we know.
If you contact me about that.
Actually, I tell you, say I can bill you once if you contact him.
Okay.
So I left that in both of your hands. So, Miss Lee, thank you very much this morning for your time. And I hope all those who are in Port Antonio, St. Thomas, wherever in Jamaica, that they can reach you. Definitely reach you. You should have given them a WhatsApp link still, so that them can, call as well.
You forget the uniforms.
And the uniforms. So it's a uniform?
Yeah.
The skirt.
Yeah, there are uniforms there.
Oh.
Yeah, uniforms. Yeah.
Okay. So, you want to give them a WhatsApp connection, or they can link your WhatsApp?
Okay, it's 558-6829.
Somebody wants to know.
Start over. You have to give the full number these days. No, give the full number.
No, give from the. Give from
1876.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
558-6829.
All right. That's good. Audrey wants to know when will you be on social media? With the stuff that you have here. I mean, you can post them up, you can shoot them up. I mean, if you have
Stop me after Miss Lee.
Okay.
Audrey, soon.
I could put them on my status.
Yeah, well, Flavia said soon. It will be hitting social media soon. So,
Yeah.
There you go. Very soon. Thank you very much, Miss Lee. And all the best in both your fashion, designs, and your poems and skit and dialect and short stories and everything, because we know you're ready for them. All right?
But
Thank you so much, sir.
Both of them go together, because both of them have to do with culture.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
Miss Lee.
yeah, man.
So we link up again, Miss Lee, and take care of yourself, all right?
Again, I say thank you very much, sir, and you have a nice day now.
Likewise.
Okay, sir.
This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend. vibrating reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, a steady mental, a quadrillion, a kumina. You can fill your belly with a coconut jelly, mango, papa, cane and Guinea. There's a key in a saltfish and a roast yam and banana. Curried goat and a managed water. The Sunday special if you like a revival. Catholic, Baptist or Pentecostal. The house of Jah is there, have no fear. Walk right ahead and get your share. I'm walking on sand. I'm holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. In my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. A homeland, my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. My own homeland.
Homeland, the music of Miss Pam Hall. She sings so beautiful, don't you agree? Each and every Monday at this time, we have the one and only Mr. Teddy Laidley out of Kingston, Jamaica. Top of the morning, Teddy, top of the morning.
Hey, top of the morning to you and the listeners out there. And we just say thanks for another day and the start of another week. And we just want to make sure that we are around for it. Flavors, how you doing?
Flavius, I think Flavius is on another call. He's on another call, so.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of things have been happening in our country. Not looking good. You know, the age-old problem of water, something that you and I discussed months ago, and turned out the whole distribution of it, so more people can have access to this. You know, this resource that is much needed. The COVID test situation, we are doing a little bit better. The CEO of Mandeville Hospital said that there are less cases coming in, so they can resume other cases, and so that's a good look. And everybody is contributing to the lockdown that we are having. The lockdown meaning from Saturday, lockdown starts at 6 p.m. On Sunday it starts at 2. The Labor Day that Jamaica celebrating putting work into labor and help community activity is a no this year. Is a no movement day. The police are saying people are still breaching the disaster risk act that is out there, and this time now they're not giving warning. They're really going to take persons in and go full prosecution for that.
What's the fine on that? What's the fine?
The fine, well, put it this way, it's a kind of toss-up, because they're going. You have to bear in mind, yes, you want to put a fine that will deter people, but then again, you don't want to clog the court system, because if you're going to talk about a $50,000 or a $500,000 fine, the persons who, let's be honest, there's two society, and how we know it. There's people who can afford it and they flaunt the law, and there's people who flaunt the law but can't afford it, right? So you don't want to attack the system and put it in people, incarcerate people for something like that. We have to use, as I always say, common sense and let good sense prevail. Yes, we know that people. So what I am saying from where I stand, right? For persons who's flaunting it and said they want to be out, you know me, you do community service.
Okay.
You understand? You hold these people and you end up letting them do community service. Let them clean up the community. Let them do something that people can see them doing it. And, shame and embarrass them. Because that's the one thing that people don't like, People don't like to be embarrassed or shamed,
That's true, man.
You understand? So therefore, put them out there that people can see that, okay, fine, you do this. This is what you're going to do in terms of community service. And yes, and we want the community to look good and so therefore they'll do it. So if they want to steal, then we are going to do, and it's going to be mandatory. We're not going to ask you, right?
True.
Or if it's a situation that we talk about, you want to incarcerate people to send a message, then you give them weekend sentence. That in that case, they will be locked in for the weekend and them can't come out. So they pick them up Friday evening and then don't lock them out until Monday morning. So that is going to then give them a real lockdown.
Yeah, that sound good. That sound good. That could work. Instead of
yeah. So you're not adhering to the lockdown as we said. Here, what is going to happen now? We're going to really give you the lockdown. Yeah, we're going to give you the lockdown. And we lock it down for the weekend, right?
Yeah.
And so you come
down. Yeah.
yeah. So that is it, and that will change your mind because now when remember in that lockdown, there's no certain facilities are being denied to you in terms of the bathroom facilities and movement and all that. So we'll put you there. That's what we're going to do. So you understand what lockdown is.
True. Sound good.
And so therefore, when you come out, then you don't want to spend another weekend down there. So let the argument, instead of clogging out the court system and going to go to court and talk about, we're saying being guilty and not guilty and then case adjourned for another day and then you get a fine, a hefty fine that you can't pay. You understand?
I take them into some communities to clean up some gully and some,
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what we're saying. You do some community work, right? And what we're going to do is that we're going to do it like in the States. We're going to put you in the new orange, the new black. You see? And so therefore you walk the street in it. Years ago, there was a place in a store on King Street that anytime you come in there for shoplifting, what they do, they don't call the police. They take your photograph.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And you hold up a sign, say, I'm a thief. And they put it inside the store. Okay. You understand? They put it inside the store, and so therefore it's a shame and thing. So your friends and people who know you in a community say you're a thief, and not only that, other stores know you, so you're on lookout.
That sound like Woolworth.
No. I didn't call a name, and it is not that one.
Because I know I used to see guys go inside a store and they would just would set up in the front, the people just grab things and just throw it out to them friend and then just chase off.
So Franco, that sound like one of Zach things, Because Zach was always into something like that.
Yeah, man. You're wasting time. Yeah.
True.
The next situation is the COVID-19 positive relate for returning tourists, because, the emphasis again is that we want tourists to return to Jamaica, but the good sign is that America is looking good in terms of the vaccination. I don't know if this administration, I don't know, you can best tell us how this administration is treating the whole COVID thing across America. So we can now accept tourists coming in. As you are aware, Jamaica is still on the ban list for UK, but we open up for them to come to us.
That's sound right. That's sound right.
Yeah, you shut the door on me, but I open the door for you. Come on, and let us. We were doing well. I keep on telling people we're doing well when this COVID thing hit us because our numbers and fatalities were very, very low until we accepted persons coming in from England and locked down the whole St. Thomas and because of funeral and all of that, right? So we should have waited a little longer just to see how the third wave coming. And the cruise ship absent is really sinking the local tour operators in Jamaica. It's not looking good. But they say the cruise ship will be returning shortly. So that is it. So as the British government contemplates its so-called traffic light list that will determine the level of restriction placed on people returning from vacation abroad, that's another thing that they're looking at. As you know, with what's happening in India, Australia, and a couple other countries are saying, no, look, if you're coming from that side of the world, don't even bother coming. Even if you're Australian, don't bother come.
Wow, them that strict, huh?
Yeah, man. They're that strict.
I know New Zealand strict as well.
Yeah. Well, we're not looking well over the weekend in terms of domestic dispute situation that really let a very docile community in Trelawney, we call a sleeper community, in Clarkstown, where a 62-year-old man has reportedly indicted that he was attacked the mother of his 8-year-old son out of jealousy. She's about half his age, and the unfortunate thing, whatever transpired, we don't know, but he turned himself in, and it is something that the government is trying to address in terms of violence against women and children.
Did he kill her, Teddy?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, chop her to death.
I never heard about it.
Yeah, in Clarkstown, in Trelawney. And we have another case that wasn't looking good, where five young men ranging from 12 to about 21 who buggered a 13-year-old girl. It's embarrassing. It's totally embarrassing. That kind of thing.
From 12 to 21. Christ. What's going on, man?
It's attitude that we just have to. Somehow it kind of pain you to see that kind of thing in the country. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's sad. It's not a good look. Not a good look at all.
So are these guys in custody now?
Yeah, man, they're in custody and they're being denied bail.
Okay.
And oh boy, it just makes you feel sad, boy, to see whatever
It
really it really saddened me. I'm not telling a lie.
Or will they charge the 13-year-old, the 12-year-old now? Because I mean, there are some adults there with him as well, a 21-year-old.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing about it, you know. We have to send a strong message, Franco. We have to send a strong message because the data is skewed towards a lot of young people, juvenile, who form part of the whole gang culture, and because many of them, that loophole that is there, Franco, within the law, they are taking advantage of it, and the older one is really behind it, that is instigating this kind of thing because they know that. So many of the 14, 15, and the 16, they are the major contributor to the data when it comes to crime. And so we have to send a strong signal to say that you will be treated and just as harsh. We can't. To me, this is just my opinion. You know right from wrong. You know right from wrong. And so therefore, if you choose to go that way, then yeah, I just said, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
That's true. I wonder if them guys are really, I think, when them do certain things, them just do it because other people's there with them and egg them on.
No, well, you see, a lot of influences are around these millennials now because, compassion and they don't have, they don't think that kind of way. They don't see the effect. Just recently, I saw a video which was gruesome, where a man stand over another man and fire shot in the man's face. No, these are some things that should not even be on the social media network. We need to start pulling people, do a trace on it, and let people suffer the consequences when they put up things like these.
Even the site,
and the guy just walk away.
Even the site who post it too as well.
Right, the guy just walk away as if it is nothing. No,
it's like him stick a fish with a spear.
Yeah. Recently, I see something coming out from the Middle East there, where a young man was indulged in a rape of a minor, and when the police come, they put him out in the square and kill him. You understand? And it might sound barbaric or people who talking about the moral compass.
That's the law.
To me, to me that is what needed to be done. Because we have too many of our young men in prison who get, who breach the contraband coming in and having, I've seen it, where they're having drinking energy, smoking spliff, and like they're having a party. And their remarks is that we are living in a gated community and the guys have to protect us. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, I am the superintendent of that prison. No, man. It's a Powder House. All whose faces in that. You mean we cannot, as a country with limited resources, to deal with certain things and have people sit down in prison and having dry time?
But them call it gated community.
Must be.
They say they're living in a gated community.
A gated community. There you go. You understand?
That's a new one.
We one of the things that we must look at, that when you go to prison, it's supposed to be a deterrent.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be said, you don't want to come back here.
It's supposed to be hard time.
And so therefore, therefore the prison system, along with other things, must come out and have them, as I say, hard labor. So by the time they get into the cell, they're supposed to drop. And don't come tell me about human rights. You violate. That is my bone of contention. You violate. And so therefore you must pay the consequences of your action.
Man, a true thing, man, because I see some pictures on social media come out a prison without some man show you the clocks so them are wear and every day them have on a new, and I'm like, are they in prison?
Exactly.
When I show exactly better than when he was on the road. I'm like,
exactly, that's what I'm saying. First of all, you're supposed to be wearing, you know what I mean, prison fatigue. That's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're supposed to wear prison fatigue and shoes. So therefore, this way all the dressing inside there is thrown out. Secondly, the country in itself, with all the other agencies, should sit at one table. And too many times we look around and we see, you know, NSWA is cleaning the street and everything, and people go, we should be having prisoners out there cleaning the gullies, cleaning our gullies, our waterway. Why is it that the government is spending millions of dollars to pay a truck and to pay people to come in to clean that, to clean the roads and all of that? I always said that Spanish Town have two major prisons there. And in my opinion, Spanish Town is supposed to be the cleanest parish, especially in the town area.
Yes.
Because it means you can get those persons out by 3 o'clock and they clean up the place by 5 and get back in.
Mm-hmm.
The place should not be so filthy. That's the point I'm saying.
Them start from in the midday where the sun had to.
You understand? No, what we want control. We want control, whereas less people on the road. So it cannot get in front them to come and whatever.
Okay.
And so you is out in midnight. Wake them up. You work from midnight until 5, 6 hours. Clean up the place.
And with some heavy military guards.
No, you don't need a heavy military guard.
Yeah, man, just in case in front of
you don't need that. Wait. No. Where he can run. First of all, your cuffing foot. That's it. He can't run. Your cuffing foot. Secondly, if he decide to make a move, the bottom line is the mortgage going. Don't come tell me about human rights. Is the mortgage going? Because if he decide to say he's coming out and he's supposed to work and he decide to run off, it's the morgue. You made that decision to know you don't longer exist. Simple as that. We must put hard work into the prison system. Too many. Look at the schools, right? The schools are resuming for the exam that is taking place. And I've seen where people have to be washing down the schools and disinfecting the school. Come on. We should have the prisoners go into the school and keep the school clean and even the workbenches and all of that. Too many times, every time school is to resume, there is no much in terms of the desks and the benches. And we have welders and we have carpenters that are in prison.
Yeah, man, we should
be having these people fixing, utilize the skill, making them fix the desks and the chairs, making them wash down and disinfect the school in this COVID time. That is my opinion. And so the free time that is here, too many times spent in prison sitting down chatting because they have nothing to do. And so therefore, what ends up happening, a person who comes in for a short term is infiltrated by somebody who is there that's coming out for the next 30 years. So he's living his life through that person. The whole idea that I am saying, the whole idea that I am saying we should be in a situation is 24 hours in the day. It's either we have 2 12-hour shifts in prison or 3 it's 24. 3 8-hour shifts. Simple as that. So one, it take care of overcrowding inside there. Simple as that.
Sound like a plan, Teddy. You know, once I
we're not going to be there. Yeah, when by the time I'm coming in, you're getting out. So there's no overcrowding. There is no planning and plotting. Simple as that. The food budget of the prison should not be borne by the government of this country or the people or taxpayers. We have too many farmland that you put them out there to work it, right? To deal with our food stock, reduce the importation of food. Simple as that. We having too many people sitting down not doing anything, and we have a high food stock, right? We have infrastructure that want to be fixed up. When recently it was reported that a company is dealing with a dilapidated building in downtown. All of those things that the municipality should have taken care of. And one way of taking care of, having the prisoners come out and paint them and block them up, right? So therefore they don't become an eyesore and they don't become a haven for criminal activity. Simple as that. Very simple.
That's true.
You understand? So therefore, when we come into the city must be of a state that people can say, yes, it's good going downtown. When you go downtown, the filth and the direct buildings. Come on, man. Are you going to tell me you don't have the resource? Are you have one of the human resources that can take care of that?
But Teddy, what can citizens do to get the government to implement something like that? What can they do? Do they have to reach out to their constituent representative and put these forward?
No, I tell you something. And it's simply, some people not benefiting from it, so therefore it can't go and stay as an eyesore. Simple as that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It become an eyesore because people are not benefiting from it. And it's time that I keep on saying we need to put country first over party. To make certain decisions.
Yes, I agree with you.
Do you understand what I'm saying? When it come on to certain things, we enact legislation and run it through the parliament and let it pass through the Senate. But when certain things is to be done, you're being told, no, you can't do that. It's like, for example, just a simple example, to put a sleeping police across the road to slow down traffic, because that within itself would stop the speeding. In certain community, it is there. And in certain community, you're told that you have to go to the municipality to get approval to put a sleeping police. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're having a serious problem with speeding in the country. My thing is, put many sleeping police on the road to slow down. Right? Simple as that. When police is chasing somebody, a sleeping police will slow them down. Simple as that.
Especially in town centers and close to schools and hospitals.
Here you go.
Yeah,
it's simple.
Very important.
The hospital, near the hospital, near the school, put sleeping police there. And you're going to tell me that, the municipality have to pass it and approve it, but yet it is in certain areas, certain affluent areas?
Of course.
Who passed it is in Old Pastor, just after past the church clinic. It is there, right?
Yeah.
Certain areas it is there, but the inner city is not there.
Yeah.
That's where we need it.
My view is that the member of parliaments who are voted by the people to look after, to do their bidding, they are not looking after their constituencies aggressively, or with pride. They're more into the parliament and more into the national thing with the government. MP
That's
supposed
exactly
to
what we're saying.
Spend all him time in a film constituency, know everybody by name, where them live, what them needs are. I don't see these new politicians doing that. I don't see them doing that.
I always said that the constituency office supposed to be a database. That's where technology should be. You should know all the indigent in the community, right? You should know all the young people who are attending universities.
Teddy, we don't have any constituency offices, We don't have any. Whoever wins, his party is where he stays. I think the government, just like how they have the opposition and the government pay for it, every constituency should have a neutral office that anybody wins, take up that office, well staffed, and can do the work that you're talking about. But we have not come around to do that yet. We have not come around to do that yet.
No, it's so sad. It's so sad, and many of the issues that we're talking about with regards to violence, in terms of the social program intervention and all of that, cannot be addressed because we don't put certain structures in place. That's how sad it is.
You say structured, but we're talking about is basic structures. Basic.
Yeah.
We don't have.
Well, take for example, somebody house burnt down. Simple, right? The other agencies, social agencies, come about. Now, one, if persons within that household voted on the voters list, then you know who lived there, right? So when the social intervention company agency come around, nobody not supposed to be piggybacking on the crisis, on the adversity to benefit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because everybody knows, well, it was 5 or 10 families living at home, right? All of a sudden, when benefit to give out, this person live over there, and me that stay over there, just in order to benefit, and it should not be that. There should be a source where you know, okay, fine. Number 44, Miss Inez and her family was there, along with Mr. Richard and his family, along with Miss and her family. Too many times when these things happen, all of a sudden, it's like the whole lane living at the one yard. Because mattress are going to give out and other things are going to give out, all of a sudden, me live inside it. And we are saying that if you put certain infrastructure in place, then it works. All we are saying to people, too many things is happening in our country, and the answer keep on saying we don't have the resources. And as there's a Jamaican saying, take your hand and make fashion, turn fashion. And it means out of adversity or, use creativity. And so that's what we are saying. Too many of the hills can be addressed. It's not a rocket science. It can be addressed.
Totally.
We're talking about keeping the city clean. You see? So therefore, a clean environment gives you a sense of pride. I remember as a child growing up and going to school, there was a popular song said, you know what I mean, bits of paper lying on the ground. Make the place untidy. Pick them up.
Yep.
Pick them up, yeah? I remember it too.
Do you understand? We remember that because it was something that was happening in school. You could not have the school compound dirty. Classes was assigned to keep the place clean. So what we are saying, we should have that in our society. We should have where the prison. Take for example, the two major call center along with the BPO. We have the female prison. We should be having a call center in the female prison along with the BPO.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
that is a 24-hour shift. A 24-hour shift, and they are earning to at least send money out to their family so they don't become dependent. They don't depend on their family to bring things to them. They themselves can now give their family. Because yes, you commit a crime, you should be paid by the family that you hurt.
Teddy, do me a favor.
Yes.
Repeat it for me.
But Teddy, you know, so you're talking about a system that means the private sector have to invest into the prison, you know.
No. We're not even talking about invest. What we are saying is simple.
Hold on, Flavius. Hold on, Flavius. Let's do it nicely.
Yeah. Both telecommunication.
Hold on, man. That's right. Yeah. Go ahead, Teddy.
Yeah. Both telecommunication companies have a call center. And what we are saying here is that you have a female prison. There are persons with various background that are in prison. Because just now, you have this lady who's going to be sentenced who was a manager of NCB, right? So therefore, she has certain skill set. There are persons who are there with certain skill set because they commit a crime. All we are saying here, the BPO, you can set up unit inside the prison, which is like you can use trailers, trailer bodies to create the center. Let it become a privilege as a prisoner to work in it. Because one, you have been paid a salary, right? And it goes to restitution for persons you have hurt, right? So, for example, the lady who swindled so much money from NCB, she go there and she work there, and all her earnings go back to the company or go back to the family that you hurt. A percentage of your earning or a percentage. So therefore, when you come out, you have something to start with if you do not have family support. So what we are saying, you come to the table, you have a shift system. These are, like I said, you can do 2 12 hours or you can do 3 8 hours. And so, therefore, when you answer, people don't know that you're calling from prison. They don't have to know. You train these persons, and so, therefore, they're able to address certain things. So, for example, the BPO that generates enough money can also help. So, and some of that money can also help with the infrastructure of the prison. Simple as that. And so, therefore, you don't have to say that private sector have to reinvest. What we are saying is that you create employment, and with this employment that you create, you do return into the system. So therefore, what is happening? We're having a society that no matter how long it takes, they always say once a policeman, twice a citizen, right? Meaning, if somebody goes into prison today, they are a ward of the state. One day that person is coming out. And what we are saying, when that person coming out, they must be able to fit into society. Technology is moving too rapid for us to have our people sitting down idling inside an institution, and when they come out, they cannot make a valid contribution to the society. So you talk about repeat offenders.
So that means rehabilitation.
That's what we're talking about.
Rehabilitation must be enforced then.
Right, but rehabilitation. But the difference with rehabilitation, Franco, is that it must happen. We must not talk about rehabilitation, and it is not happening. So what we're saying, put in viable programs into prison that generate an income, both for the prison and its inmate. Simple as that.
Okay.
Right? Secondly, we must, when you have, for example, we have the National Heart Program, right? What we need to do is to start, get it inside there. One, we allow people's skill set to be developed. So, here's the thing. If you're inside and you're doing well in terms of a skill, it reduces your sentence.
Okay.
Because what we're saying here now, you have a skill set to come out and become gainfully employed, or you create employment. And so therefore your sentence are being reduced. So what it means, it data show that when a person does not have a skill and they come out of prison, chances for them to go back is very high. When they have a skill and they're competent, because when you come from prison and you have a certification that says that you're competent, it doesn't say prison, it doesn't say that your qualification was done in prison.
True.
You have a skill set.
Yeah, it's because, in prison here, a man get him degree, not state saying get it in the prison system, and him, or him GED. It just states saying get him GED. I love that. Those things should be implemented. Yeah. With that, we come to the end. With that, we come to the end, Teddy, and it's very impressive conversation, and I hope the Jamaica government really go ahead and implement things like this, guys. Too much slackness are going on in our prison system, honestly.
Yeah, look, just recently, an overseer and a warder and a wardress were charged with bringing in contraband, which is ganja and telephone. Now, all of those things, it shouldn't even happen. It shouldn't even happen. Because the prison them would be out working. So nobody have no time for make a phone call.
Yeah. Some water
it's simple as that.
For them thing inside it wanna get them tip at the same time.
Yeah. What you should in order to remove the thing, all you need to do is to put up phone booths inside the prison. Simple as you want to talk to your family, right? Let it be a situation. One, you can monitor the calls, right? If they want to call their family member, they are allowed. It's just like in the days where you say, you receive a collect call.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Sure. So that system can be implemented. So you want to stay in touch with the family. The fact of the matter is, you can call. Do you accept the charges? The charges come off of your phone. The telecommunication company can do that because we were doing it in the past in terms of collect calls. So therefore, you put up different stations inside there. Simple as that. So anybody want to get up any time of the day or make a call, you can call. One, but it will also be monitored.
Of that, Ted.
So any plot or plan, we know it. And we know who was at what booth making that call at what time.
All right, Teddy. Thank you this morning. Thank you very much, man. Hope it will hope it drop on the ears of those who have ears to ears, You just hope it drop on them ears so them can hear it loud and clear and put it into place. All right, Teddy. All right.
Anyway.
Thanks very much.
All right, and so I said, no problem. You all take care and have a blessed day.
Likewise. One love, sir.
Good then.
Right.
walking on sand and holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland, in my own homeland. Enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west,
I couldn't care less. Yes, yes, indeed. Very, very, very riveting conversation this morning from Teddy Laidley about the system, the prison system. Yes. I want to send some birthday greetings to Pabby in Canada this morning. Happy Earth Strong, Pabby. I know you're listening. Make sure you subscribe as well so we can see you in the chat room. All right, Pabby? So, happy Earth Strong. And for those celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday, happy Earth Strong to you as well. It's time for us to get out of here, and as always, we want to, thank you for taking time out to your busy schedule as well, and for spending some time with us this morning. We ask that you join us tomorrow when we do it all over again. Flavius, give you your last word.
Yes, sir.
Half a minute.
Yeah, well, listeners and viewers of the Real Stuff podcast, remember we are now in season 2. So we have, new things coming up in June. A number of new things coming up. And, we would like your feedback. We would like your feedback on our season 1 year. And now we are counting down for second years, season 2. Send us your feedback. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like, what you think we should do in season 2. Very important that that you interact with us, because this is your program. Help us to make it even better. Thank you.
All right. I want to thank those in the chat room, especially Audrey All, taking time out this morning and for, spending some time in the chat room. Those who didn't participate in the chat room, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscription button. If it's red on your phone, your computer, it means you haven't subscribed as yet. Android, you should automatically have a Gmail, so go ahead and hit the subscription button. And for those with iPhone, you're going to need a Gmail to get the Google account. Go ahead and do it so you can participate whenever we have our program and somebody's in the chat room, and you can drop your comments and, be a part of the conversation. So live and love every moment of your life. Be grateful for each new day. Cherish your family and friends. Bless others. Keep the faith and never lose hope. And remember, prayer changes things. Regardless of what religion you belong to, you must pray. Continue to pray. We know Queen Lubafu is on her way to LA, and so we wish her a safe, journey. That she will, keep in touch with us when she arrives in LA. And so, in the Garifuna language, Queen Lubafu going to say, "Our Father" for us, and then Tafina to take us out.
You lead us to Fula. You belong far away away. Ajugwala lebo buseru. Lida mua, lida sungfula. Lida mua, lida sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
voice makes me weak. All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me a fickle flee. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I weeds. Shorty I cleave her eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
But soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel